AI is here. It's everywhere. But the real revolution isn't just about having these tools. It's about really knowing how to use them. So today, we're going to dig into this really fascinating proposal that gets right to the heart of the biggest challenge with AI in the workplace, and it offers a pretty powerful way to solve it. Let's jump in.
Okay, so let me just start with a big question for you. When I say AI risk, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it, robots taking over? Is it some super complex code that no one can understand? Well, the real answer might actually surprise you. It turns out the biggest risk, it's not the AI at all. It's us. It's this massive, growing gap between companies having access to all these incredible tools and their people, their people actually having the skills and the confidence to use them for smart decisions, day in and day out. And this right here, this is the core of the problem. It's what experts are calling the digital literacy gap. And believe me, this isn't just some small hurdle. It's a huge, hidden disadvantage that's stopping companies from getting any real value out of their big AI investments.
So what are we talking about exactly? It's that empty space between having the shiny new tech and having a team that can actually make it sing. Just think about your sales teams, your marketers, your finance departments. They're the ones on the front lines who can create the most value, but they're so often the ones with the least amount of training.
And this gap, it creates three really big risks for any business. First up, you've got the simple skills gap. Most people just don't feel confident enough to even try. And that leads directly to the second problem, inefficient data use. Teams just fall back on the slow, old manual ways. Or, worse, they misuse these powerful tools. And finally, and this one's a killer, it's a total failure to future-proof. The best people, they want to learn modern skills. If you're not offering that, you're going to have a real hard time hiring and keeping them.
Okay, so that's the problem. How in the world do you fix it? Well, the solution we're looking at is a completely new way of thinking about AI training. It's all about making AI fluency available to everyone, not just the data scientists and the coders.
This whole new approach is built on three really brilliant ideas. First, it's a no-code, no prerequisites model. And that is huge. Why? Because it just gets rid of all the technical roadblocks, opening the door to literally everyone in the company. Second, and this is the part I find so clever, it actually uses AI to teach AI. It personalizes the learning for each person, making it way more efficient and relevant. And third, this isn't just a one-and-done workshop. Nope, it's a continuous learning system designed to keep your skills sharp as the tech keeps changing.
And what this all leads to is a really fundamental shift in how we think about this stuff. The goal isn't just to create more users of AI, it's to cultivate interpreters. People who can actually look at data, talk to an AI, and then translate all of that into smart business strategy.
So what does this learning journey actually look like? Well, it's broken down into 4 clear steps. It all starts with the absolute foundation, data fluency for all. Basically, just learning how to read and understand the reports your company is already creating. Then you get your hands dirty with generative AI. That means mastering prompt engineering, which is really just a fancy way of saying you learn how to ask the right questions to get amazing results. From there, you scale up to the big picture with AI-driven decision-making. And wrapping it all together is probably the most important piece, understanding how to use AI responsibly, ethically, and securely.
So you go through all this. What can you actually do? We're not talking about just theory here. You're unlocking real, tangible skills. You'll be able to spot opportunities to use AI in your own job, automate all those boring, repetitive tasks, and walk into any meeting ready to talk about data with confidence. You basically become the person who connects all the dots.
And when individuals start to transform like that, the entire business transforms with them. So let's talk about the payoff. Let's get to the concrete, measurable results. What you see is a true cultural shift, a real before and after story. The company goes from relying on gut feelings to making data-informed choices. Old manual processes, they get replaced by AI-powered automation. And instead of just reacting to problems, teams start using data to predict what's coming around the corner. It's a whole new way of working. And you can measure the results. We're talking a projected 15 to 25% increase in time efficiency. Just let that sink in for a second. That's like giving every single person on your team an entire day of their work week back, a day they can now spend on creative, strategic, high-impact work.
But hey, it's not just about efficiency. It's about people.
There's a reported 31% jump in job satisfaction for employees who get this kind of modern training. And why does that number matter so much? Because happy, skilled, engaged employees, they're your engine for innovation. And they're the ones who are going to stick around to build the future of the company with you.
So when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It's all about building a truly empowered workforce, a workforce that's ready for what the future of work actually looks like.
Look, the simple truth is this. The future of business is being built on AI and data. That's not just a nice quote. It's the reality. It is the absolute foundation of where every single industry is headed. And the companies that are going to win are the ones whose people are fluent in this new language.
The tools are here. The path to getting really good at them is getting clearer every single day. So in this future that's being built on AI and data, there's really only one question left. What will you build? Thanks for joining me.